During the 20th century, some very important people led the Catholic Church. The leadership of John Paul II, Benedict XVI, and Francis have greatly affected both the Church and the world. Each of these popes, with their own way of doing things and their own personality, has left a permanent mark on Catholic history. John Paul II, the Pope from Poland, who led the Church for almost 27 years, changed what it meant to be the Pope. He travelled all over the world sharing the gospel with millions of people. His inspiring personality helped end communism in Eastern Europe. Benedict XVI, a pope who was also a theologian, surprised everyone when he resigned. He was a very smart man and strongly defended the teachings of the Catholic Church. When he resigned, it started a new chapter in the Church's history. Francis, the Pope from Argentina, who named himself after St. Francis of Assisi, brought a new way of being Pope. He cares about poor people and those who are left out. He lives simply and likes to be with everyday people. Because of this, many people love him. Karol Wojtyla became Pope in 1978 and chose the name Giovanni Paolo II. His time as Pope was one of the longest in history. John Paul II was a Pope who changed things. Things changed when he was elected because he was from Eastern Europe, a place ruled by communists. Right away, John Paul II showed he had lots of energy and was good at talking to large groups of people. His trips around the world became very famous. He went to over 120 countries, sharing messages of peace, hope, and making up with each other. John Paul II played a big part in the end of communism. When he visited Poland in 1979, it really helped the Solidarity movement. He encouraged the people of Eastern Europe, which helped bring down the Berlin Wall and end the Cold War. In 2005, after John Paul II died, Cardinal Joseph Ratzinger became Pope Benedict XVI. Benedict XVI was a famous theologian. He continued some of what John Paul II did, but also did some new things. Benedict XVI was a very smart pope. He worked hard to help people of different religions talk to each other and to show how thinking and faith go together. He wrote important letters like Deus Caritas Est and Spei Salvi that are still studied today. In 2013, Benedict XVI made a big decision. He resigned. He wasn't healthy and was getting older, so he resigned. This surprised the Church and the whole world. This had never happened before in the Church's modern history, and it changed some of the Church's rules. When Jorge Mario Bergoglio, the Cardinal Archbishop of Buenos Aires, became Pope in 2013, it was a big change. For the first time ever, the leader of the Catholic Church was from Latin America. He chose the name Francis after St. Francis of Assisi. This showed he wanted to be a simple pope, close to poor people and those in need. Right away, Pope Francis surprised everyone by being informal and straightforward. He decided to live in a regular apartment in the Vatican instead of the fancy apostolic palace. He often gives his talks without reading them, talking about everyday things. Many people really like this. Looking ahead, the papacy continues to change as the world changes. The next pope will lead a church that respects tradition, but also wants to stay current. Issues like climate change, social justice, and talking with other religions will be very important for the Church. For example, Pope Francis's letter, Laudato Si', got people talking about the environment. The next pope will need to be wise and caring when dealing with these issues, following the example of past popes like St. John Paul II, who made a big difference while also doing things their own way. Like a guide, the Pope will lead the Church. The Catholic Church's journey is far from over, and the Pope will always be important in leading people through good times and bad times. Just like the Church in Rome has been around for many years, from the catacombs to the Vatican. Now let's look ahead. What happens after Pope Francis dies? Stage 1, the Camerlengo, currently Kevin Farrell, makes sure the Pope is really dead. The Pope's special seal is broken, which means his time as Pope is over. Cardinals from all over the world come to Rome. Stage 2, there are 9 days of mourning. Every day there are special church services and many people wait in line to say goodbye at St. Peter's Basilica. Stage 3, the conclave begins. Only cardinals younger than 80 can vote. The Sistine Chapel is completely closed off. Black smoke every time the decision is not taken. And then, finally, white smoke. Habemus Papam. The new Pope appears on the balcony at St. Peter's Square, where lots of people are waiting. Will it be a new beginning or a big change? Maybe the new Pope will be younger, or from Africa or Asia. Maybe there will be changes to the rules about retired popes.